You are now listening to a brand new episode of Unlocked with your host Elias,
Sylvia, and Shalisha,
where no
conversation is off limits.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Welcome,
to
welcome,
another episode
welcome.
of Unlocked.
It's Friday.
It's finally Friday.
Yes, it is.
This storm was pretty intense. on
Dude, like
Wednesday.
another storm?
I mean, it's almost spring. What's happening?
Well, they did say that winter was gonna last a little longer.
Yeah, but still, it's
And
like...
come on, wait.
I mean, but people were like overreacting. Oh my God,
Yeah.
this storm, this and that. But I mean, it was pretty for March. I'm
March,
guessing
it was
for
still-
March it was pretty really.
Yeah, because we're already in March.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
People were expecting to not have to go to school
Or work.
on
Wait,
Wednesday.
did you guys hear? So, yesterday...
So
the
true.
storm was on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
So, yesterday, news reports came out talking about that Mayor de Blasio had such an issue with parents because he decided later on that evening, Tuesday night, that he was going to keep schools open. And parents were like, why? 7,000 people, over 7,000 people signed the petition
Oh my God.
to get the kids to have a snow day.
But
There was
Wednesday,
no need for a snow day.
There
They went
wasn't
out
no
by
need for a
like 2
snow day
o'clock
because
and it was
when-
not that bad.
Exactly. It's still the storm still hasn't hit.
You remember when we had to take our exams in high school, and it was the storm was serious.
Blizzard.
And they
It's a
canceled
blizzard.
it was a whole week, no school.
Yeah.
It's not like that no more.
Because there was piles of snow everywhere.
You ain't getting no free
No.
pass.
Well, no, you're right. Like, it wasn't. There's no need for for schools to be closed. Like, it's not that
No.
serious.
It wasn't as serious. We thought we were gonna wake up to about
Yeah.
6
Exactly.
to 10.
Well,
Like, I
there was a
remember
point
you-
in time that it did get a little bit like it was like 5 o'clock and the wind started blowing in. I
It
was
definitely
like,
did
damn.
hit.
Yeah, like I remember you telling me, you were waking up just to see if there was snow outside.
Yeah, I didn't sleep because
No
I was like the
snow.
news is checking. They're like, oh, it's coming, it's about to start.
But I mean, overall, it was a good week. I had a good week. It was productive.
I had a great week.
I mean, I can complain.
This week was a little bit more challenging for me. This week, I've definitely felt the stress of spring finally coming in.
I'm excited for spring. This snow needs to get up.
It
out
really
of
does.
here.
It needs to go.
Yeah.
Word.
Because I really didn't. Listen, I think I kind of jinxed. Like, you know me, I'm so superstitious. I'm like, I don't think we're ever going to get snow at all, like at this point.
And boom.
Yeah.
¿Y dónde? ¿De dónde saliste?
Oh my
Te
God.
pongo now.
We definitely got some fun in the sun planned. So at the end of the day, I'm
I
just
Yeah.
cannot
keeping myself
wait.
I cannot
busy,
wait.
working out.
We would definitely take you along the ride.
Yeah, that was a good one. I like that.
But we have a great episode today.
Yes, we do. We got topic of the day.
Yep, we still always have what's happening now.
And if you're nervous about daylight saving, don't worry, we got your back. This and more with Unlocked. We'll be right back.
welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
So let's get right into it. Let's get into the topic of the day. So our topic today is, what's your definition of sexual harassment? And I know we talked about, harassment in the entertainment industry recently. We've talked about the Me Too campaign. But, at this point, we're seeing more and more stories pop out.
Time's up
has popped up. So we just really want to know, what does sexual harassment mean to you? And let's go over it.
I mean, with all of, the allegations going on with,
there've been so many,
these people just saying that, I've been sexually harassed by this and this and this and things. I just feel like at this point, what is at what extent it is sexual harassment. You know what I'm saying?
And some people may have different extents.
Yeah.
Sure. To what?
If you we're talking about this. If you're in a workplace and we'd work for over 20 years together. We're in the workplace, and I tell you, oh my God, your butt looks big in that skirt. Is that sexual harassment, or is that oh my God, we're friends, we've been co-workers for over 20 years?
Well, it really all depends on the level of friendship that you guys have. But if we don't chill outside of work, if we ain't 20 years,
but these are things recently.
Damn, that's so hard.
And it's a difference, because you're crossing the line because it might be crossing the line because you're a man. Yeah. But if a woman says it to another woman, it might not be crossing the line.
Or even if a woman says it to a man, oh my God, your butt looks cute in those pants. You know what I'm saying? It's the guy is not going to take it. 90% of men are not going to take it oh my God, she's sexually harassing me. They're going to just be smile at it. You know what I'm saying? So recently Ryan Seacrest, he was accused of sexually harassing his hairstylist, but they didn't find enough evidence.
So they he did
the Oscars. He was on the red carpet.
He talked about it.
No, he didn't speak about it. But a lot of the A-list actresses didn't go up to him to interview.
Are you serious?
So he felt uncomfortable, and it was just a lot going on, and he just felt they didn't have enough evidence.
It was
so
awkward.
he still did his job, but it was awkward for him. So so that's what I'm saying. To what extent is sexual harassment? These women are just blaming these men. And again, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there or anything, but now I feel it just feels like everyone is just taking this as a joke. I feel.
Yeah, and I think I get where you're. I get exactly what you're trying to say, because I feel almost the same way, but I want to change it up a little bit. Yeah. I think it really just depends on what the context is of what people are saying and what people are talking to each other about, because it's such a hard place to put what is and what isn't if you were in the moment, because I have to take fault if I knew what situation I was in.
Yeah.
If I was a young lady and I was sitting there and I was a hairstylist, whatever it is, and somebody was coming on to me, but I was flirting back, I was doing all these other things, there's up to a certain extent. Were you stalking me? Were you sending inappropriate messages? Were you inappropriately touching me?
Yeah.
I definitely think that there's more to the story.
Yeah.
So you have to find out what really exactly happened, but it's hard because you're with these people every day. Exactly like you said.
Like I said, you're with these people every day, and it's hard. So like I said, if you've been working with someone for so many years, it's hard to be he's.
That's what I'm saying.
Hard. You know what I'm saying?
Let's really just dig right into it. Let's be realistic. If I'm at a workplace and someone just so happens to grab my ass, and that's sexual harassment.
No, definitely.
Period.
Yeah.
For example, I've worked, and the girls will come and pinch. That's sexual harassment too, but know this person, so you're not, because you're cool, that's what you do, because you've done it back or whatnot, or
but what if somebody sees you from outside that box? For them, it's considered that way, right?
I need to just mind the business.
Yeah,
I'm not calling it, you know what I mean? But I get it. But I just feel like you said, you have to kind of be in the moment. There are obviously certain things. we will never know if it happened or if it didn't happen unless they were accused of what they did. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it should never have to happen. Like, I just find that truly just disrespectful. You know, in both ways, as a woman and as a man, because it's happened to men too. You know, but like, I think like you just have to be there. I know what's my level of sexual harassment. You're not gonna inappropriately.
What's your level of sexual harassment?
You're not gonna if you're not gonna inappropriately talk to me some way. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna inappropriately touch me in any way. Mm-hmm. You know, even if you're trying to kind of imply something and, you know, not being so direct about it. Like, we're not going to play this game. Yeah. You know what I mean? And if the first time I tell you you don't understand the second time, then we just got to get this.
But it's the truth, because, you know, there's certain level of line that you shouldn't cross.
I'm not going to wait 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Say something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying.
I don't care what it is.
You went through this experience 20 years ago.
No,
I know. I don't know if this just recently happened, or I don't know what it was. And, you know, and again, we wasn't there. We don't know what happened. We just know because of what we hear. Mm-hmm. So that's what we are referring to. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like,
and you know half the time,
I just hope, like,
and you know half the times the things we read are half not true.
Like, I just hope, like, people are just, because, you know, sexual harassment is a serious case.
It is.
And I just hope, like, people aren't taking this
as a joke
and as a lead way. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it serious. Like, you know, like, we get it. This guy, what was his name? Einstein.
Oh, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. He did what he did, and
it's terrible.
You know, and there was evidence, and we know that. But now it's just
one thing, that man would never touch me.
It's just a lot. So I mean, yeah.
Director, not that man would never touch me. What? Ew, back to fun.
You know,
yeah, but you can't judge a book by its cover.
You can't.
And at the end of the day, you definitely don't know what happened in that room between the two people.
You don't. Mm-hmm.
But I agree. I think that what you kind of understand what place you are in at that moment.
I'm just saying, like, do you honestly...
it might have happened more than once. Did you...
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm not blaming any...
It should never happen more.
Yeah.
It should never happen. It should never happen, point, period, blank. It should never happen.
That's crazy, though. I just...
Listen. But I get it, like... Listen.
It's a tricky
topic.
Yeah. But my definition really of sexual harassment is anybody who's trying to how do you want to put, I don't want to say, like, I want to say pursue you without your permission. They want to talk to you
or touch you without your permission, tell you things like are not, like, this verbal abuse, I mean harassment, there's sexual harassment,
mental, like
always in your space, like like let me tell you, oh my god, I couldn't.
But I mean, you know, we have to just be careful how we communicate with people.
It's true, because again, nowadays, like we said,
especially now, you know what I'm saying?
It's true, because again, like we said, there are certain situations where you can't put yourself in what people have experienced, you know, and I don't ever want to put myself in that situation. I understand, you know, and it just sucks, but like, again, like Elias said, I just hope that you guys, those that are like in the situation, you know, just make sure you're just doing it for the right cause. Well, there's so many people supporting it.
Yeah, but it just sucks. It really just sucks, because you're just sitting there and it's like, what is the whole point of going through award season and going through all of these things? And, you know, I think it just puts a damper on some certain people that have to continue to do their job when there might be a false accusation.
Yeah. And
you know
it's
what
tough.
I mean?
It's tough when you know that you didn't do anything, and then you have to like deal with just people talking shit.
Exactly.
So it's like,
and then people choosing the industry over it, because I'm sure that Ryan C, if I don't know him, I don't know if he did it, if he's a bad guy, and that's why people didn't want to sit there and interview with him. Yeah. But I don't think that just because you hear the rumor, you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it sucks for those that are being accused and they didn't do it. It sucks for those that were involved. Like, it happened to them and the accuser was accused. It just... It never sucked for the accuser.
Yeah.
But, you know, tough. It just sucks. And,
But guys, that was the end of our first topic of the day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because we have two topics today.
Yeah.
So stay tuned because we'll be right back with what's happening now.
Cheers to Angry Orchard.
And we're back with some more of Unlocked.
That was real up.
That was real, yeah. So it is time for what's happening now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Elias, you gonna
I'm gonna start this off
kick
with
it
you guys.
off?
So one of my favorite films of all times, Set It Off, is going live on stage.
That is. Yo,
I can watch that movie so many times.
I can watch that. Yes, I can put it on replay.
It goes live on stage. Actually, it premieres today.
Nice.
From March 9th all the way to the 11th in
Here in New York?
No, in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
And the actresses that are playing these characters, Latoya Luggett, Kylie Pratt,
Nice.
The Brat, and Demetria McKinney.
Okay.
So I'm excited because I really, like I said, I really love this movie, and I hope they come to New York. But they're gonna be at the Cope Energy Performing Arts Center in Atlanta, Georgia. But they're also gonna perform in DC, LA, Chicago, Houston,
Are they coming to New
Detroit,
York?
St. Louis, and Dallas. Haven't mentioned New York yet, but hopefully they will come to New
Hopefully
York.
they'll come.
Yeah.
Just to mention a few, but the complete tickets are on sale now for the Atlanta, Georgia engagement and Washington, D.C. engagement, which is scheduled from March 16th all the way through the 18th.
That's pretty
So if you guys
cool.
wanna,
Well,
go out.
if it gets real
Yeah, like
sells
I
out,
really
they'll
want to
probably
watch.
have
Like
more
I would
floors.
love for them to come to New York. Like,
Yeah,
I
of course.
love that movie.
That's a really good remake.
But to
And
just
if you
make as a
want,
play wise, that would be like so dope.
Yeah, like just to watch it there live, it would be.
it would
cool.
just be so dope.
And for more information, you can actually go to
So you think the Brat is playing Cleo?
Of course.
I'm just saying.
For more information, you can go to Jecarios.com. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's JECARYOUS.com. So for those who want to watch the show and support, you can most definitely do that. And as we all know, this Sunday it is Daylight Saving Day.
Oh,
but not
God.
to worry, not to worry.
I mean, like Siri said, it's close to the summer.
It is.
You know, it's close to the summer.
Not to
Finally,
worry because
at least.
I have some hacks to get the most out of your lost hour.
Let's hear it.
So unfortunately there's no magic formula for getting through spring forward, but there are a few things you can do to make it a little less stressful. Right? So number one, get up at the same time at the clock spring forward. Maintaining the same routine is key. Wake up at the same time you always do. Like set your alarm clock. You're gonna be tired for the first couple of days, but you're gonna get through it.
I only sleep 4 now, so
Yeah, like,
telling me I only got 3 left now.
You have to maintain your body. The same, maintaining the same routine is very important to maintain.
Of course,
That
that's
happens
not
to me
really
a lot
gonna.
because I change my schedule quite often, and it takes a toll out of your body.
Yeah,
that you
it does.
shouldn't be
And
waking up.
and you're tired. And it's funny because did you know that people who regularly get 6 or less hours of sleep a night will have a tougher time than those who get 8 or 9 hours.
Elias, read that. I'm sorry. Can you read that one more time?
Yeah. So people who regularly get 6 or less hours of sleep a night will have a tougher time than those who get 8 or 9 hours of sleep to adjust to the loss of hour.
I agree. I sleep a lot, so I adjust to the hours.
So So me sleeping for 6 hours.
It's gonna be
a little tougher
than those who sleep more than 6
they're-
hours. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know? But number 2, natural light is an important regulator of our body clock, so be sure to seek out exposure to morning light whenever possible to help you adjust naturally.
Yeah.
That's why I love sitting at the light.
Yeah.
You know, and I hate, you know, if you know me, you know I don't like to open my curtain
No, you
much.
don't.
I like to be in the dark. Like, I hate sunlight. Like, keep me in the dark.
Blanket
I
hat.
am the opposite. I'm the total because
You are the opposite. You
because
love
can
the
stay
sunlight.
awake.
I
Because-
cannot have that shit beat me on me, yo. I'd be like, yo.
You be mad hot.
I
I feel like,
in the morning, like it'd be mad dark. It makes me want to go right back to the bed.
That's what I want to do. I want to
Yeah.
stay until I fully want to get up. Then I'll
Yeah.
shine it bright.
It is.
But once I'm like, you know how bright that shit is?
It is bright, and you know, and like, and you wake up hot, like you sweating, so you're annoyed. But anyway,
Oh my gosh.
but you know, this is serious because researchers have found that it's dangerous to mess with your sleep schedule because you can actually get into car accident, strokes, or even heart attacks. Because you know your impairment
I'm gonna stick to
can
4
be
hours.
similar to you being drunk.
Oh my god.
Oh, because you don't have
Because
that
you don't have
energy.
that energy and you lost that hour. So that's why you should always keep the same
Oh,
routine.
I don't want that to happen.
You know what I'm saying? Keep the same
That's
routine
scary.
and just like try and follow up. You know, you're gonna be alright for the first 3
Yeah.
days, and it'll be tough, but you'll be alright, guys. Just deal with it,
You will. It's only one
and
night.
you'll be good. You'll be good. So what do you got for us, Sylvia?
All right, so do you guys remember back in, I think it was this past December, that there was a story on CNN I was telling you about slavery coming back?
Yeah.
So it so happens that the reporter who started talking about this, so she decided to actually go undercover.
Okay.
Remember her name was Nima Al-Jabir.
Yeah.
So they just decided to go on this trip and on this journey and to sneak in and to act like they are one of the slaves and be transported from one city to another.
Mm.
¿En qué se está metiendo esta gente?
So it turns out when you're doing that, they decide to give you like a little knapsack. And the
Okay.
little knapsack has things for it to help you kind of survive.
Okay, so what's in there?
So it's kind of like water
Condoms.
and condoms.
I didn't even know. Condoms.
And condoms.
To
she-
survive. But you never know if you gotta
Nima decided
create more. Oh, wait, you don't need condoms to do that.
Nima decided to ask, hey, so why is there contraceptives in the bag? And the response was, hold on.
Get out. Are you serious?
It's just
That's
I couldn't.
crazy.
Just don't struggle because you're gonna get raped. Like this is a
Yeah, yeah,
journey in which you're going to go through these things and these people who are taking you from city to city. Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, they are going to do things to you, and instead of passing any diseases or anything, they are already trying to protect themselves.
So wait,
And be
she
ahead
put
of it.
herself in a
Well, she's
situation.
a journalist. So she's
Yeah,
gonna
of
be
course, she's gonna
reporting,
do-
you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
Alright, so she's-
there's
That's her
probably
job, yeah.
somebody there that's probably protecting her and getting her
she's
in
gonna
and
get
getting.
Lies, because you remember that
Not
lady.
I'm not. It wasn't a literal. It just said. It was saying like that's the warning that you're going to get.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
oh,
that's
okay.
so
It
crazy.
is. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
So, they're trying to. The trafficking is getting really to a point where it's just like astounding how each year there's different migrations of people that are flowing in and out of certain cities.
Yeah.
So, at this point, there's just looking for help to trying to see who can come aboard and definitely influence these people to not traffic people. Human trafficking, can you really freaking believe that?
I can't.
human
That is
trafficking-
fucking blowing my mind.
I feel like the
that's so. Oh my God.
I feel like a
have
lot of people are
migraine. I have
talking
a migraine.
about women trafficking more now
Yeah.
because it's happening so much.
Yeah.
You know, it's
You just seen these
terrible.
missing kids.
Yeah,
You know,
it's terrible.
It's crazy.
So I don't know if you. The other thing that I had is that I don't know if you guys heard. Last Saturday there was
Yeah.
a guy who shot himself in front of the White House lawn.
Shot himself.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I
Yeah.
did. I
Oh my
did.
God.
So
I
this happened
did.
Saturday afternoon, and it was a man, and he just opened fire. The president was briefed. He wasn't there, you know. He's still in Florida. He's in the golf course again for the 100th time in like over a fucking year.
He's got plenty of time to
do nothing. And be a 70-year-old man. Like, you're sitting there retired. Like, technically you're retired, but working the most important job in the world. It doesn't make sense.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But that's it for me.
So what's happening now? What do you got for us, Licha?
Well, I don't know if you guys heard, but this week, you know, Florida House passes gun control bill.
Okay.
Defying NRA.
Yes.
I heard about that, I think,
yeah. So, you know, Florida lawmakers gave final passage to a $400 million gun control and school safety bill.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, it's so funny because people are saying, "Oh, this happens now after this gunman, you know, killed 17 people."
Of course, people are going to say that.
It was, again, we talked about it. It was unfortunate that it's taking so long to kind of put things together, and finally something's being done. But, you know, this legislation, which passed the state senate on Monday and now heads to governor, would raise the minimum age to purchase any firearm to 21 from 18.
Yeah.
It would impose a 3-day waiting period on gun purchases, and it would fund school police officers and mental health counselors, and allow local school districts and sheriffs to arm certain school personnel. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like, I just feel like that's. I don't know how I feel about that. Like,
that's one thing I didn't like about the bill.
Yeah, like, I'm not really
like, we're going to give teachers
no, that right there went off. Like, you went fucking off there. It would also ban so-called bump stocks, which makes guns fire faster, and give law enforcement more power to commit people deemed of a threat. You know, while the gun was the first, you know, this is the first to pass a long time, like in years. You know, it fell short to a lot of, you know, people and many of the students. I'm guessing, you know, they felt they had asked for other demands.
Yeah.
That, you know, did not pass. But, you know, aside from that, I guess it could be a start.
It can. It
definitely can. But let's congratulate those students from Stoneman Douglas, because
of course
that's stood up.
They,
you know what I'm saying?
They stepped up and did their
Shout out to them.
And they did it. Cheers to you guys.
and they're reforming something
Cheers.
No,
definitely,
something that nobody else has
They're
done.
standing up for something that you're right, and
people just talk
has
shit.
done.
That's what they do in the government. They try to talk shit, and these kids are telling you.
And they weren't afraid. You know, a lot of people are afraid to just speak up, and these kids weren't afraid.
They were not. They were like, what?
I'm saying to defend what's theirs. You know. I mean, guys, well, that's the end of our first topic of the day. Right? Yeah. I mean, not topic of the day. What's happening now?
Yeah, but also let's give a big shout out to Chanel Iman and Sterling Shepard.
Oh yeah, she did. They got married.
And Sterling Shepard from the Giants. They got married.
He's from the Giants. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he's from the Giants. Yeah. You know, they got married. Congratulations to them. I think they're such a beautiful couple.
Yeah, they are.
No, let's see
I follow her on Instagram.
Let's see some babies.
Yeah.
But congratulations to them.
Super, super cute.
Guys, but don't forget to leave us your comments if you got any questions.
Yes,
let us know how you feel about the topic of the day. And don't forget that we would like to see you on our show.
Yeah,
you guys say topic of the day, like the drinks are loose. It is what's happening now. Okay?
What's happening now? Our second topic of the day will be coming after this.
And don't forget to hashtag unlike us if you want to be part of our show.
Yes, if you want to talk about anything, if please let us know. We want to welcome you to our show.
This is what's happening now.
We'll be right back with our second topic of the day.
You and me, psychically in tune to the dogs, but here we are giving it our all. So many years in the making, but then forsaking and forgetting. Even for a moment, I am not betting on our demise. I can see the future in your eyes. I see the presence, ironic surprise. When you go counter and I clockwise. And through the world spinning all the lies, we will grow a garden every time. And if I harden, will you remind me of the softness I had in my prime? And if I seek, will you help me find? And when I freak, won't you be kind? No, there's sometimes demons in my mind. What can I say? It's hard being an interdimensional ride.
For your Mars, I'm the healing for your scars. I'm the nighttime for your stars. You don't have to look so far. Watering the family tree. Ever after happily. If the earth falls to the sea, in your arms.
Visit our website, unlockednyc.webs.com.
And make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at UnlockedNYC.
Also, don't forget to tune in every Friday at 12 p.m. on Spreaker
Or SoundCloud for a brand new episode of Unlocked.
And join the conversation. Hello, guys, and we're back. And it is time for our second topic of the day, like we promised you.
Yes, it is.
So, our second topic, I always bump into these situations, and especially, and I'm going to talk about especially fast food places, for me, at least. I walk into these places, and I buy my food, and, there are times that I do want to sit down and eat.
Of course.
But why is it that some of these fast food places allow homeless people to sit there and just hang out and chill and use the bathroom? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, these people are less fortunate, and I don't want to feel like, I'm like, full. But then again, you have customers that actually are there buying stuff and eating, and you don't say nothing.
Because you ain't mad at the ones that
You know what I'm
buying
saying?
something, right? You
So
ain't mad at the
why
ones.
is it that these managers, whoever's working, don't say anything to these
Because
people?
I don't think they want to. I don't think they want to.
Hey, I don't think they want the confrontation. But I also think, these people who work at fast food restaurants too are young.
And I see
They're not older or anything for them to
They're
really be
young,
like,
but
"It's not
mayor
my
viene siendo
job."
el viejo.
like even when we used to work, at this place,
Where? Up on Payne? Where did we work?
No, I didn't work with you in Alabama.
I was like 17,
I
18.
can't.
When we worked at the last location, we did.
Dinosaur?
Yeah, like even us, like we wouldn't allow people to, that's food. Why are you like? It's just mind blowing to me. Like, I just don't understand why McDonald's, especially. I'm showing you right, because it's always McDonald's.
Is that what
You have
I
like,
was there with
and
Jamie
it's like the whole family. You got like 6 of them on one row, and then the other 6 on the other row. Come on.
Listen, let me tell you something. I gotta be honest with you.
And it's not bashing people, but I'm just being honest, and I'm sure everyone can relate.
It's like the day that, I was like, yo, I'm in the check cashier place.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, but first of all, there were 2 bums in there, cracked out. And there was this girl who wanted to punch this girl in the face. Mm-hmm. And you were like, and that's why I have a bank account.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
like,
why I have direct deposit. Because she was like, she texted, yo, there's this girl, she want to punch people in a cashing place. And I'm like, I got direct deposit.
I can't.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, I feel like people should be.
but what about the train?
The
Why
train,
can't
too.
I get on the train on this cart because there's a homeless person just sitting there, and I
And
have
people
to.
don't say anything. Like I see cops coming in the
Oh my
train
God.
at times,
seen some
and they
nasty
don't
shit.
say nothing. They don't say nothing.
I mean-
And it's so sad.
It is very sad. It's very sad. It's not a good thing. I think that
And you expect me
we
to
don't
pay
want to
for
say.
something.
I don't want to say to not say no, but I think that you still to be able to run a business, and for people that have
Yeah,
to
it's
come in and they
like-
want to sit down and they want to have their meal and things.
Yeah, like you
I
have to
think
sit
there's
there
a-
smelling garbage. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not.
Ugh.
Since
I mean, the subway already smells like trash.
But
Like, listen, this is unlocked, and we're gonna be as honest
but you
as
know,
we
so
can.
then let's be honest
And
and
this
let's
is
just
it.
say it,
Like,
that,
you know
that
what
the
I'm saying?
city doesn't also have. I don't think they have enough and adequate places for people who don't have homes.
Yeah,
who
we
are
have to help
homeless,
these people. Like, they
that
have people.
It has
places
sufficient,
where
they
they
don't have
go in
sufficient
and
space. They don't.
Yeah,
You're right.
Like they can't all. Nobody, and not everybody fits in the shelter, so that's why they're sleeping.
Like,
on
we're
the train.
paying taxes
That's
for
why they-
what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
For what we're paying
But
taxes?
why
Because
am I?
there's people
but-
still living in the
so
street.
now I'm gonna pay $3.25. Why?
But then there should also be, I think that maybe like, all right, so we have every major street, right? There should be a center maybe there where the homeless could go over there, and it's just a big room where people could take a showers.
People can take a shower. People can eat. Like, instead of using that money and raising
they have a little snacks.
fucking Metro car from $2.75 to use that money and help these people that are outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That have no place to live.
How could they survive?
How can
Like,
they survive? Like, you know, we pay all these taxes and we don't see any improvement.
In the past, you know, I've heard of it was, I don't know if it was recent. It was called a mobile van for the homeless that this group was doing, and they would go around and they would go, and it was just a van with showers inside. So they provide you with soap, they provide you with a new pair of underwear, socks.
Nice.
And you go in and you would just take a shower, get off the bus, like then get off.
Yeah, like,
and I think those things are important, you know. But I also feel like the homeless are ostracized. The homeless are seen as being a threat.
Yeah.
Like they are all, because one is a rotten apple, all of them are rotten apples.
Yeah.
And it's not true.
And it's not true.
You know what I mean?
Fucked up.
It's not true,
There was this video online that's going viral now about this guy, and he was, I don't know if he was a white man, Hispanic man, whoever it is, but he was a fair-skinned man. So he's homeless outside. So another man comes in and he's like, hey, come with me, I'll buy you a meal at McDonald's. He buys him a meal. He sits down, and the man is starting to eat his food. And McDonald's, the workers are yelling at the man to get out. They called the cops on him, saying that he was the one who asked the man for food and for money. And the guy was like, no, it isn't. I will never come back. He's recording it the whole time. And the cop is really sitting there trying to ask this man, like, why are you bothering people here?
Yeah.
And he's like, he wasn't bothering me. I told him to come inside to grab some meal. He's having a burger. He's having a fries. And it's, yo, you know how it is that it puts you to shame?
Guy was
who had the video up? It was anonymous.
When
you guys heard of the group Anonymous,
yeah, like
right?
when you try to help someone and just back.
But it's just a
on
fucking
Facebook.
shame. And then the manager was
That's
sitting there,
fucked
sir,
up.
calm
But then we
down."
hear down in the Bronx with the whole family. Oh, it's okay. Come on in. We can all eat together. Like, you know, like you said, it's unfortunate. Like, we need to do better. We need to help people.
Where's
out.
our tax money going and all that? But like at the same time, I just feel like, you know, certain situations happens. Videos go up, shit goes viral, this, that. So like, why I don't understand, like, something that's so dumb that's raised such an amount of money. Like, why can, you know what I mean? Like,
you're sitting here bothering an almost 90-year-old man. He looks like he's 90 and homeless. And you telling him that he cannot eat the food that the guy gave him? Like, he can sit down wherever he wants. You know what? Yes, he is smelly and everything, but when you're hungry, you're hungry. And when you want to sit down and eat, you're going to sit down and eat. You know what I mean?
It's true.
If you don't bother anybody, at the end of the day, I know it's not cool, but you leave. It's not like a lot of the people who are taking advantage of it, like in the subway, who's taking advantage of it. Like, homie, you over here, you haven't showered in days.
It's like the homeless,
and you
it's like
scratching
the
your
homeless
balls.
person.
You over there,
or like
you being disgusting.
Exactly. Or like the homeless person that was always going to everybody says, like people like that. Like,
that make
some
you
want to stay to the
uncomfortable.
cold, and some just like sometimes you gotta lay out.
Yeah.
But you tell yourself, and you know it because you've been in certain situations where you're like, yo.
Yeah, and there's the homeless people that we see every day that they look the part.
Yeah,
and
but they're really, and half of them aren't homeless.
No, but there's also the person that you see that is truly homeless, that doesn't have and is trying to work every day, because probably on a suit every day, and takes a train ride to nowhere. Showers in a bathroom and calls it a day and goes right back to work.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But I guess we do have different.
Yeah, I mean,
good and bad. I mean, it goes both ways.
It goes both ways, and it's sad when you don't know, you know, who's good and who's not.
Yeah. But still, like they shouldn't be on the train. Homeless people shouldn't be out on the street. They shouldn't be on the train. it should come to a place where,
like you said, Sylvia, you know?
even if it's just to stay out the cold, you know,
Yeah.
even if it's just to be
I
indoors.
think it should, and you know what? I mean, as Unlocked, maybe we should try to do something like that. See if somebody could fund that, you know, where they could just put their money in certain places, you know, an old gym or old something, and it just it's just
because not everyone that's
showers.
homeless is a bad person. Some people are homeless and they're really homeless. Like they lost all their shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
people
not...
could donate socks. They could donate some fruits, some sandwiches, and that's all you need. It's shower, food, and sandwiches, and you right out the door, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Word up.
Well, ladies, that was a great topic and a great show.
It really was. I love the 2 topic. I like the one.
Two topics. We'll be doing this every other week with the 2 topics. So if you guys have any ideas, any topics that you would like for us to talk about, please
let us know.
Let us know. Leave us your comments.
Oh my God,
and remember to
unlock
guests to be on the show if you have anything. If you're a singer, an entrepreneur, a writer, a comedian, anything, and want to talk to us, come to it. Come to it. We help each other out, and right, Sylvia?
Yeah.
You over there all sad and stuff?
You know
you guys got anything planned this weekend?
Enjoy your weekend.
No, I work this whole
nothing
weekend,
planned.
so it's just like I'm just a little sad that I'm off on Tuesday. Tuesday.
I'm off Saturday.
Well, enjoy your weekend, and do not forget to change your time on Sunday.
We're losing an hour, right?
We're losing an hour.
The cable box does that on its own, right?
Yeah, now they do it.
Your cell phone.
And your cell phone. But
Great,
if you have
so we should be fine.
If you have a watch, if you have a watch,
or a microwave,
or anything like that, and any old technology, you need to change.
Update. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. See you next week. Later.
Why you don't wanna spend time alone? The hearts you hold, always know it won't be long. Oh, tell me it's not over yet. So take another step, maybe you can own the night. You just wanna know have it one more time. Take another step, and baby you can own the night. You just wanna know if you can have it one more time, one more time.